What's going on, B1 family? It's your boy Big Big. Welcome back to MyBlackU Universe. And yeah, I had to do this video like this because I was gonna do a different one, but y'all talking about I'm scared in these comments. Wrong. There's a brother in Florida who got into it with a cop. The cop is known for accosting black folk, gaffling them up, and they got into a bit of scuffle. And their brother was able to get a hold of his firearm and defend himself. Now, that brother, from my understanding, is still locked up. Now, they threw out the murder conviction, but he's still locked up. And Florida doesn't do parole, so my saying that we need to have things in place to protect us is so that doesn't happen. Can you imagine if black folk, especially black men, we were defending our homes and they just locking us up, and they locking up those of us who are, manly men, who will not only lay down our lives but will take a life to protect those who we love, and we all locked up. Come on now, we don't leave our sisters like that. So that's what I said. What I said. But I want to read some of these comments because y'all was talking kind of crazy, family. Respectfully, of course. So the biggest truth seeker, shout out to you. We can't be scared of the tactics. We have to be real men and women and build. Otherwise, we will have grown children and live our lives in fear. We will not get anywhere if there are boule folks in the room. Facts. I'm very serious when I say this. The biggest lawyers, doctors, ball players, etc. are all boule folk. I can believe that. Those black folks are allowed to be successful. True. I wish our folks would understand this. We can get stuff accomplished if we cherry pick good black people who are about black empowerment to work together behind closed doors. There must be an agenda, a reasonable time frame, and a certain amount of money. Yes, you got that money. You have to have money to get this done. Buildings don't build themselves. Building supplies, you can't get them out of love. You can't say, hey, I got love. Excuse me. And walk out there with lumber and pipe fittings and stuff like that. You can't do that. You got to have money. Otherwise, we are wasting our time because the black boule jobs prevent us from getting anything big done. We must protect what we have, whether it is on the internet or in person, and ensure that nobody can hurt us. Facts. We must not let outsiders know all the tools all the tools or people we have on board. Facts. Facts. Let me go ahead and show some love to that. Show some love to that. And that's my saying, right? You can't just do this all willy nilly. It sounds good, but when you get down to brass tacks, there's got to be a lot more done. And this person right here said, if I was going to do anything, comma, moving silence, not putting your ideas on the internet. That's first off. I need punctuation, black family. But shout out to you. You must be brainwashed. Now, this brother, Targeted TV 2025. Bro, I love the content. Let me first say, however you sound scared. Why, brother, I'm not scared. Let's be smart. You shouldn't get locked up for defending your family righteously or within the means of the law. That's what I'm saying. But respect. Most black men be just talking and networking in small circles, yet the young lady speaking from a Garvey mindset. Some blacks have too much fear of doing just stay talking, going nowhere with the movement. I have the plan in which we could do all that she is talking about in reparations, yet usually people with great ideas don't have platforms. If you seriously are for black people building, I'd love to show you what I have. I bet money you won't find a flaw, seeing as the Most High gave me the system in which I speak of. Holla. Yeah, brother, I'm not scared. Shout out to you, brother, but I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all. Look, I'm not gonna show you what it is, but I'm not scared. I'm not scared. If you know, you know. Right, the video started and you flashing back 100 years since niggas got together. Shaking my head, but chill. Let me finish listening. Flashing back 100 years. Right, put the timestamps, family. I showed y'all that. Seeker of the Elohim. The fact that they won't pay those three survivors anything shows that it is not the argument of nobody here today is allowed to pay reparations to. Okay. The fact that they won't pay those three survivors anything shows that it's not their argument of nobody here today is allowed to. Ooh, Seeker of the Elohim, I need you to redo that, brother or sister. It's an unrepentant demonic USA policy to deny justice in any form. That part, okay. All right. Shout out to you. Okay, so this is not. This is something else. I'll deal with that later. But yeah, so family, I'm not scared. I want y'all to understand I am not scared at all whatsoever. I just want us to be protected as much as possible. All right, we still got to deal with white supremacy. We still got to deal with an unjust system, and we need to have things in place so we don't have more roadblocks put in front of us. We already got enough. We already got enough going on. I was talking to black folk early this morning, and you got folk who are teachers who are having to come out of retirement because of the cost of living going up past their means. I'm talking about older black folk. I'm talking about older black, silver-haired black folk having to come out of retirement and do manual labor and get out there and get it because they have no other means. Now, if we had a correct system that had paid us our reparations and put the proper protections in place, man, look, this whole economy be on point. That's another thing. I think they don't want us to have it because they know the economy be on point and the whole world be like, dang. So it wasn't black folk. It was everyone else. It was everyone else. All right, family. So, boom. Got the headphones on. You know what time it is. Let's get into some of these videos real quick. So we're going to start out a little crazy.
Do you see yourself doing this the rest of your life?
I'm 68 now.
Your life ain't over, girl. Your life ain't over.
How long you want me to do it? Good God, 68. There's nobody.
So let's just say if she's been doing this since she was in her 20s, let's say 22. That's 40 plus years. It's almost 50 years selling her body. Let's listen to why. Let's see how she got into this predicament.
They already teasing me. I'm the oldest in Tucson.
So Queenie, right?
I came from Florida.
I'm looking at the wig. Not denigrating our sister. I hate to see this. This ain't no way to live. 40 plus years.
And
how long you been out here?
All summer.
Okay.
And I came to look for an Indian husband.
There we go. Sisters, I understand, especially my young sisters, because I'm pretty sure she did all this when she was very young. Be careful trying to chase the bag. You can get yourself put in a situation like this. Can you imagine having every year, every day, knowing you are going to encounter multiple men having their way with you, naked? And the occupational hazards for doing what she does is men taking it. That's no way to live. So young sisters, I would admonish you, get you a brother who is on the level, that's building his way up. Don't go chasing these waterfalls, because you can drown doing that. And this unfortunate sister having to deal with this.
And I get a little $800 check every month. Social Security. But that's all they give me is $800. So I still have to come out and try to work a little bit. $800 a month and $90 in food stamps is not much to live off of.
That's not way to live, family. So I admonish my sisters, hey, get with a young brother who's on the level. Find you one, get with him. Don't go out here chasing nothing crazy, because you could be stuck out. I don't want to go this one right now. Hold on, let's listen to this one.
Y'all was worried about a black person putting hot sauce in their pho, and a white man in the UK trademarked the word, so small Vietnamese businesses couldn't use the word, or he could sue them.
That's called global white supremacy. So, folks, anytime somebody hit y'all with, man, we need to move somewhere else, man, to get away from this racist government and these racists, there's a white man that literally took a Vietnamese word and copyrighted it in the UK. And you can't use that word. You can't use it. It's their culture. Which brings me to another thing. When people see us making money off our culture, Don't let nobody shame you into that. Out of that, rather. Make money in the culture, especially if you're doing good. You know what I'm saying? If you out here finessing, we ain't cool with that. But if you're doing good, family, make money off the culture. Other people have been doing it. They're circulating money back into our neighborhood, into our economy, into our communities. Do that. Don't feel bad about doing that.
Ain't that some crazy shit?
Yes, it is. But black folk are the problem. Y'all know this beautiful sister, Sister Erica Lachey. She has something to say. Uh-oh, don't tell me. I messed up. Hold on. I'm in there.
I'm seeing all this discourse about Kendrick Lamar's new album, which I did enjoy, West Coast. But all this connecting of imaginary dots is getting out of control. Some stuff is regional, and you might not understand no matter how many dots we try to connect, because if you're not from that region, you just ain't gonna get it. Peekaboo from Jump was one of my favorites because it's just hella LA. And for the people that's online saying, oh, well, to the non-black people of color, this is what Kendrick means when he does this, please stop.
I love that part. Shut up. We got folk like that brother who made that comment. Shut up. Sometimes folk want to talk too much. They just want to be seen and heard and accepted by folk who don't mean it's no good. They want to tell non-black folk, particularly non-FBA folk, about our culture. Stop that. We ain't got to include everybody. Let's gatekeep. It's okay to gatekeep. It's okay to say no. I think some of us have a hard time saying no and standing on that. Because we feel like they're not going to like me no more. They don't like you at all. They never liked you. They enjoy using you, but they don't like you. All right? Accept that. As soon as you accept that people don't like you and get them out your circle, you can move better. You start finding yourself elevating and moving up towards the top where you should be, instead of being at the bottom in the gravel, dusty, where you choose to be because you won't tell people no.
Stop it. Hush your mouth. I put this on everything I love when I say be quiet. Because this is the reason why everyone is calling our culture and our slang Gen Z slang. Because we don't know how to gatekeep. Be quiet. And respect the regional music vibes, alright?
Well, so, a little bit of gossip. For those who don't know, Remy Ma, Papoose, she was with family. Are not together. Those who heard. Now, there's an educational component to this.
So you mean to tell me after all these years that Remy Ma and Papoose finally done call it quits? That man got sick of her. Like, ma'am, I sat here all this time and waited on you as a man.
All right, I want to show y'all something. Let me see if I can pull this up. Remy Ma's new boyfriend. Some of these Negroes don't look alike. That's Papoose. That's the dude she was cheating on Papoose with. The whole rap battle community outed Buddy during the rap battle that she was hosting. And yeah, for those who don't know, Papoose held Remy down when she was locked up for several years. And there was a alleged scandal. They tried to come out. This lady was trying to say, oh, yeah, I'm pregnant with his kid. He shut that down immediately. And we never seen anything like that. Now, I'm putting this up here to show that this, for anybody who has this narrative that black men, we just can't be faithful. We can't hold our women down. That's a lie. Now, for whatever reason why Remy Ma decided to step out and do what she did, I'm not going to hold that to black women's heads. I'm not doing that. Sisters, we have solid sisters who hold us down, who will help build us up. There's sisters that don't even know you that will speak life into you, and I love that about our women. Shout out to the FBA fam. So yeah, it's funny that now that he's moved on, she won't have something to say.
Because that's what women do. That's what women would wait on you. But man, after you got
these eyelashes killing me, sisters. These eyelashes, Lord, that's killing me.
Sentenced, matter of fact, before you even got sentenced, men move on. And they be having about 5, 6, 7, 10 women lined up quick. But this man waited on.
No, there's some sisters that. Anyway, I'm not finna get into that. I'm not thinking that that's some petty back and forth. He said, well, tit for tat. We're not going to do that right now.
While you was locked up, they wouldn't let you out. And I'm talking about he got him a little thunder.
Yeah, he got him a new boo. And she don't look like Remy. And it's a sister, still a sister. So it's unfortunate to see these things happen, but they do happen. And I don't know what's going to happen for Remy, but I know Papoose is probably he's going to soar like he never did before, because he gave up. And there's an interview where Remy, she said, hey, he gave up deals. He gave up being on shows. He gave up putting out albums to support his wife, who was locked up during that time. His career should have kept going, but he put that on halt to support her. So, people, there's consequences for our actions. That's all I'm going to say.
To my beautiful black people, the era of status quo is over. No longer will we play into the hands of the oppressor. If they want to take DEI, let them. Do not fight for their crumbs anymore. Instead, let's be done with these racist corporations like Walmart. It's not enough to stop shopping at these kind of places. We need to go further than we've ever gone before. We need to get these racist corporations like Walmart out of our neighborhoods entirely.
Now, that's going to take codification. Is it possible? Yes. But it can happen. Remember the busing situation that the bus boycott the black family did? Remember that? Shut it all the way down. Shut it all the way down. Black folk were on code. FBA family were on code. When we're on code, things happen. They are talking reparations on national TV. They are saying FBA on national TV because of codification, not because one or two arbitrary fringe groups made a lot of noise. No, we stayed on code and we kept banging that drum. Morning, noon, and night. We took our shit. All right, bro, go ahead and get your sleep. And we kept banging that drum and banging that drum and banging that drum, and boom. Here we are. We're having those conversations. We can do this. We just got to be codified. Are you willing to be codified for Black family?
We need to get our people better employment opportunities so they don't have to work for racist corporations like Walmart. As long as we're too scared to rock the boat, they win. And I'm here to tell y'all, the Black Revolutionary Collective ain't scared to rock the boat. In fact, we intend to tip it over.
Now, Black family, I don't know what that is, the Black Revolutionary Collective. I'm just now realizing that's on her. That was above her head. And that's a beautiful afro. I love her crown. That's beautiful. I love black women. I love when y'all wear your natural hair. I call it your crown. It just looks so amazing. So amazing. But if y'all want me to check that out and see what's to it and see if it's legit or not, family, let me know in the comments. And hit the timestamp. Hit the timestamp, family. You can do it on your mobile device. It's the little plus with the 2 zeros next to it. You hit it. You know, where's my glasses at? You know, if you gotta. Okay. All right. If you gotta do that, do that. do that, family. I'd rather you do that than not do it and have me looking crazy trying to figure out what you're talking about.
We will no longer allow them to oppress and exploit Black people. Nobody gets to do that. The days of status quo is over. A new day is coming. Global Black unity, and we will leave. Yeah, when we check this out, or do we already kind of know what's going on with this based off of their last sentence? None of us behind. We will show patience and empathy to those who don't know that they come from some of the strongest people in human history. Our ancestors went through and survived the worst horrors this world has ever seen. And we're still going through it. Just ask all the hashtags. No one is going to save us but us. And our unity is the only way. Don't tell me what we can't do. I love you, Black man. I love you, Black woman. Knowledge is power, and power will go to my people.
Now we gotta be codified. The global part, but I'll leave it up to you, family. Let me know if you want me to check that out, and I will gladly do a video on that and get it out to the B1 fam so we know what it is and what we ain't. And if it's legit, something to support, you know what I'm saying? Something to get out there.
I need to have a conversation with my people again because I'm a little bit confusion. We have consistently been having conversations about where it is that we fit as Black Americans with the rest of the world. And every time I come on here and I advocate for us to ensure that we are the global majority and align with other groups, folks are like, no, we need to focus on ourselves. And not that I mind self-preservation or self-determination as a strategy. I just need to know where's the line. Everybody knows about Cynthia's tweets and the things that she said about Black American people, only to then come to the United States and actually take a role to play one of our most important and pivotal foremothers in history.
Movie flopped. There was a lot of, did you see her? No. I didn't want to see Cynthia Erivo in the made-up character Bigger Long. Really? You know that was a palm color person that wrote that in. Bigger Long. Well, you know what they was thinking about.
And join a Black Greek letter sorority. Now, I do believe in self-determination and self-preservation. So I have seen absolutely nothing that lady has been in. But I constantly see my folks going out to support this woman.
It's typically silly folk and tethers. Silly folk and tethers.
Knowing what it is that she said about Black Americans. So it leaves me really confused as to what y'all's actual line is. Are you for yourself? About yourself? Take yourself seriously? Or not?
Bam, we know what it is with Cynthia Erivo. We know what it is. And she been looking weird. Like let me pull this up. She been looking weird. Scary weird. No, Cynthia, no. Come on now, family. That don't look. That's scary. That is scary. Shawty, you can't do that no more. Is that the armpit hair? Nah, that's. Oh, okay. Yeah. Nah. I'm sorry, fam, if I scared you with that. Yeah, we cool on Cynthia Erivo. You can't talk greasy about us and come make money off us. We're not doing that. We're not gonna get hold like that. I'm not gonna play all this because she goes on a real long rant. But if you can look at her face, you can tell she's not like us.
Y'all ever get to thinking about shit and get mad all over again? According to y'all's hypocritical ass logic, Trump should be too old to be president. He's 78, Biden 82, and y'all gave him hell. And Bernie is only 83, and we missed that.
We gave Biden hell because he didn't know where he was at. This man was falling up the stairs, not down the stairs. We understand if you old and you got to fight gravity. This man was fighting gravity and winning, going up the stairs. Come on now.
And counted him out simply because he was fucking too.
Make sure it's on the screen. Can y'all see this? Okay, y'all can see it. I want to make sure. I was like, man, I had this in the way of black folk and my family. There we go. Make sure I'm small, family. My apologies. I'll edit this part out. Oh, I hate when it does that. It gets weird on me. Let's pick it back up. Where's she at? There she is. 22nd mark.
78, the same age y'all just elected Trump at. Fucking hypocrites, but I digress. In 4 years at the end of this term, Trump will be the same age as Biden. He not no spring chicken, and I don't care where the fuck he go, but he gotta get the fuck up out the Oval. Like, it's only fair according to y'all's logic, and I know this finna be his second term and shit like that, but the way that motherfucker was talking, like, you ain't gotta vote no more after this and this and this and that and that, like, we finna go from a democracy to a dictatorship or something around this bitch.
That's not gonna happen. Scary tactics. I think she's Jamaican. I'm just looking at the phenotype. I think she's Jamaican. She's from the islands. Yeah, Bernie wasn't talking anything for black folk. In fact, I think, didn't we kind of pop more? I think the ball for black folk calling out politicians really started rolling with Bernie. As I recollect, didn't we just really start pulling up on Bernie? We was on his bumper. You see black folk, hey, what about reparations? I don't think those are feasible. I don't think it's feasible. But reparations and money for Jews is feasible. And that started the snowballing, because then we called out, was it Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi, when she was out and about? She got called out, so forth and so on. We was on everyone's bumper. And that's part of how we got to where we are now. Where's the national lexicon to talk about reparations?
I don't know. I feel like he gonna try to stick around in some capacity if he can change enough shit while he in there. And it's like, nah, get your old ass on. And the shit still be pissing me off because we didn't kick Bernie to the curb because he wasn't talking about shit.
Yes, we did. You're a tether, more than likely. At the best, at most, and you're non-FBA at worst. So I can't say you're tethered by, not just talking like this. I assume you are, or I suspect.
Folks was so shallow and blocked the person that had the best intent and interest for the American people, especially the...
No, he didn't. He had the best intent for gays, illegals, which include immigrants. And that's it. Nothing for foundational black Americans. Everybody else got something. We got nothing. And he pretty much let us know, like, it's not feasible for you guys. We can't do anything for you guys, but you need to vote for me anyway. And that's why we was cool on him. That's why he crashed and burned early. Family, do y'all know anything about this?
Innocent young black man shot and killed in Flint, Michigan. Rayvon Shaheed happened about 3 weeks ago. Please let people know the family is struggling to get any awareness. And yes, it really happened.
Y'all know anything about this? Family calls Justin. He was 17 years old. It's about a week ago. This was in Flint. I think this is a local newspaper. Yep, M Live, Michigan Live. I like to go to the local newspaper. They don't cut stuff out like the national newspapers, just in case you're wondering. 17-year-old child was murdered, and that's correct. That's the correct vernacular you're supposed to use. 17 years old, a child. I love that. I hate to see that this young man lost his... I gotta watch myself. I hate to see that this child lost his life. However, we are changing the lexicon. They're not calling our children grown men or young man anymore. We're getting to the point where a 17 years old or younger, that's a child. You just took a child's life. They're not going to adultify our children no more. Community demand justice for Rayvon Shaheed. So yeah, Genesee County, Michigan. He was 17. I don't have a subscription. However, yeah, family, what do y'all know about this? Y'all want me to follow up on this and see where this is going? See what the family's talking about? Because that's the point of concern for the B1 media. The family, if the family's on code, we'll support, we'll get out there. If the family's not on code, we let it be what it is, because we've seen too many times where we stomp the yard, and the first thing they do is after we stomp the yard is turn around and, this wasn't about racism. What about that black on black crime? And they do it for a check, and they put the targets on our back. So let me know, family. I will follow up with this, because there's a lot that goes on in Michigan that I don't think we really talk about enough. Because one of Sheila Jackson Lee's cohorts is up there. Now, if y'all want me to cover that, and the town hall she was in, let me know. Let me know, family. This is funny.
And I'll never forgive you colors for calling Bill Clinton the first black president.
I love this younger generation, man. They say, look, hey, they call it out. I love that. I love that they call that out. We need more of that. That's why, I'm 14 years old. I try not to stand in their way. I try to support them, and and they ask me questions. Yeah, I'm gonna chop it over and give them as much game as I can. Yeah, Negroes. That started the ball rolling where we ended up with the Barack Obama. That started the ball rolling. Lyndon B. Johnson aside, that was a catalyst that led to a lot of nonsense where we ended up being okay with the Barack Obama and letting him come in and do what he did and get nothing for it. But shout out to the sister. That's hilarious. Don't want to cover this because it's not an NBA sister. You can tell by the wig. Was saying Roscoe's MAGA tea is piping hot. Somebody said something racist to her. I think let's listen to it.
Crashing out in my people have a bit of
okay. That wasn't her. Okay, this one right here. Family, we gotta really cover this one. So this chick right here in the bonnet, has been going in on Ghetto Gastro, right? The brand that does the vegan Bob Tart's black-owned pastries. They got waffle mix. And how do I know? Because I purchased it. I got the waffle mix. I purchased the pastries. Quite delicious. And they're stocked in Target. Dope. Super dope. It is hard for black folk to get into stores and stay consistent. Ghetto Gastro is one of them. They stay consistent. Mama's Biscuits is another one. Shout out to that FBA sister from North Carolina. Love. You can Google search. I mean, not even Google search, but search, hit the taskbar under my page and put in Mama's Biscuits. You'll find it. Ghetto Gas. I think I did a Ghetto Gastro, and you'll find. I even got they did a partnership with Crew, CRU, where they have waffle iron and they also have a air fryer. So shout out to them. But listen what this sister had to say. This sister in the bonnet, and how this other sister comes for her head a little bit.
Mentality when it comes to black-owned businesses.
Let me go back. This broad.
People have a bit of a herd mentality when it comes to black-owned businesses, and the way that they think that they should not be publicly criticized on the internet because we're in mixed company.
No one is saying that black-owned businesses are above critique, but I think what people are saying is, how do you talk bad about a black business that you didn't even patronize? You did not give this company 1 cent of your money, but got on here and said the most horrible things about this man's company that he built from the ground up. Funny that you speak of a herd mentality, because you want to know what your herd is doing right now? The herd that you created from talking badly about John's company, they're all on his business page talking bad about his product. They're on his business page, his personal page, they're on a TikTok page, downing this company. And the majority of those people who are talking bad about him didn't even patronize the company. But your video started a herd of disrespect on this man's business page.
Now, family, name aside, I can see how people have contention with the name Ghetto Gastro. I didn't too much mind it. I can see where people say, well, if you want to reach a broader audience and bring in white dollars and Latino dollars, not use that name. I can see that. But the product itself, oh my gosh. The strawberry, the cinnamon apple, and the peanut butter jelly. Oh man, delicious.
When all he wanted to do was sell healthy vegan products. John Gray started Ghetto Gastro in 2012. Morgan, when he started that company, you were 12 years old. How are you hating from outside the club when you wasn't even old enough to get in? I understand critiquing a business. Every business isn't above a critique, but there are healthy ways to do so. And the fact that you got on the internet and said this,
I don't think anybody around that man wants him to succeed. I think everyone around him hates him. There is no way you have anyone in your life that loves or cares about you, and you started a brand called Ghetto Gastro.
You have to have the most devilish heart to get on here and say that somebody is not loved by
Now, family, she keeps going in. I'm gonna stop right there. Now, what do you think? Do you think the bonnet wearing chick was reaching, and she just want to gripe about something? Have you tried Ghetto Gastro? And if you have, let me know what you think. I like it. I like the waffle mix. I like the strawberry waffle mix, and the sweet potato waffle mix. Delicious. Last one.
Thanksgiving with me or her.
Since we're about to make sure that we can eat in 2025 and we want to make sure that we are buying our produce, our meat, and our goods from like-minded people, there are two places you can look. One is blackfarmersindex.com. You can use this site to find black farms near you. You can also go to Farm Fresh 24/7, which is a black-owned app, so you can find local farmers, bakers, and all kinds of things near you. We want to get away from shopping from the big guys. We want to start shopping locally with the people around us. So not only can we keep money within our community, but we can also ensure that if there are any supply chain disruptions, we don't have to rely on the grocery store. And yes, you can go to your local farmer's market, make friends with people, but make sure you make friends with them outside of the farmer's market in case the farmer's markets are no more for whatever reason. Volunteer your time.
Yeah, there's a farmer's market not too far from me that just shut down. Out of nowhere, I used to go get my my local honey from them because allergy season. And then another thing, there's a brother who used to sell watermelon in Fort Worth off of Riverside and Berry, and he used to have orange and red meat watermelon. Oh my God, that orange meat watermelon! I got a video. There's a video, proof that I do what I say and I say what I do. And I went the next year and nothing. I didn't see him. There was a Latino over there. So yeah, fam, let's support one another. If you see anything you like, check it out. Or let me know if you want me to check it out. And we'll do what we do. Peace and Black empowerment.